it's us at the Chaos Project. Um, what the Chaos Project is us, basically. We are going to get on here as often as we can, answer questions, do rants, have joke shows, pranks, whatever. We're just gonna be ourselves all the time. And today, the main thing we're gonna be doing is answering questions and giving advice on questions and stuff that our friends have asked us or random people that we've seen on Omegle. So the first question is from one of our friends who we are super duper close to, but this is for you.
Her question is, how the hell do I find real love? All I got to really say is go by personality, not looks, because someone may not look the best, but they could, be the one that you're actually
You can see my shadow on the wall behind us.
looking for.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to say is kind of off of what Katie says. Personality. Don't just look at somebody, but you have to be sort of attracted to somebody too. Because if you're not sort of attracted to somebody, then your love can't really stick, and that is the honest. Nobody wants to hear that, but sometimes that is just the honest truth. You have to emotionally accept a person first. That is the most important. But eventually the relationship is going to come back on the physical of how much you can love the person. So, I mean, for some people, the hottest girl in the room could be the girl sitting in the back of the classroom with her glasses on. But for some people, it's going to be the hot girl that was on Baywatch. That's just how it is sometimes. But
I've never seen
you,
that show.
me either. But sometimes to find real love, you just have to look in the most unexpected place, and just remember to always keep your eyes open. Just because you think you love somebody doesn't mean you really do. So just you have to have people's back, show people how amazing you are, because me and Katie know how amazing you are. We know that you deserve the best. You just have to see it for yourself, because until you love yourself, you will never be able to find somebody that loves you. That's kind of grim, but it's how it is. The next question is from a boy we met online. His question is, how can I meet more women in a romantic way, not a intimately way? So, I'll go first. One way you can meet somebody romantically and not intimately is whenever you walk up to them, don't talk about sex. Don't say, hey, sexy. Don't call them big butt. Fucking. Don't tell them how much you want them. Let them know that they have beautiful eyes. Let them know that they have the most beautiful voice. Let them know what their inner beauty means to you. Like the last question, sometimes you just have to wait until it comes to you. So basically, what I'm saying is just sometimes you have to put everything that you have emotionally into something before you ever want to get physical. You want to make sure that they trust you before you get physical, because whenever somebody doesn't trust somebody all the way, they get physical, that people get hurt. So you have to make sure that the person really trusts you and you truly trust the person. So just be yourself, find the right girl, make sure they trust you and you can trust them. Those are the main things. Katie.
I think you pretty much covered it.
Alright. Moving forward. This question is probably going to be the most controversial. See, some people don't want to ever answer this question because they think, what if I open up? What if I say this? I can never take it back. And the truth is, yeah, we can never take it back. We will probably look at this video in 80 million years and be like, who were we then? But you won't have that video of you then if you don't try. So the question is, are you happy?
comes and goes.
Comes and goes. Sometimes you'll just feel the worst that you can feel, and you won't want to do anything. You'll just want to lay there and be loser and just not get up. Sometimes it'll be so painful for you to get up that your body won't let you. And sometimes you'll be at the most extreme happiness that nothing in the world can bring you down. Sometimes you feel great, sometimes you feel losery. Sometimes you feel like you could rule the world if you just did one thing, and sometimes you feel like there's nothing you can do that would make you feel better. Sometimes you just gotta go on. Which brings us to the next question. Why do people try when there's nothing in their life to try for?
In some cases, there may be people that think that there's nobody or nothing in a person's life to try for, but to that person there is at least one other person that they can and will do anything for and try for.
So what you're saying is somebody will try because they know that if they don't keep trying, that the person that they love won't have anybody else trying. Kind of a tongue twister, but I mean, I think everybody's going to understand what you mean.
Everybody will understand, at least one of us.
Because sometimes you have to keep going on because you'll see that there's somebody else there with you, trying to pull you up, and you'll love them so much that you'll want to make sure that you at least show that you're helping. Okay. Another question that we must explain. So we asked a random person, and we told them about the web show and asked them if we could use this. And, well, their question is kind of funny, but we're going to answer it in the most serious way we can. You want to read it? It's a tongue
go right
twister.
ahead.
How to own a controlling package in every major company out there without breaking a sweat and starting with no money at all.
All we have to say
is marry on up. Find a wife or a husband that's mommy and daddy are rich and daughter or son are stupid enough to marry somebody who just wants their money. There's billions of celebrities out there that will probably let you if you try hard enough. I mean, if that's the kind of person you want to be, of course. Another way is to work your ass off and don't give a fuck if you break a sweat or not. Just keep going when the going is tough. And starting with no money, someday you might have $1 more than that. You might have $100 more than that. You might even be one of those people that are lucky enough to have $1 million more than that. So, sometimes breaking a sweat, even though it might be painful, will help you in the end.
Yeah, I think you pretty much covered it.
Okay. Yeah, me. This one is gonna be good.
Which one is it? Oh, okay. Who is this question from? This one was from Brendan.
This question is from a kid named Brendan Soley. We met him on an online site, and he wanted us to give a shout out to his name. So, Brendan Soley, if you're watching this, which hopefully you are, here's your answer to your question.
He would like to know how to get the girl he likes to like him.
Well, it's as simple as putting your all out there, but it's as hard as if their eyesight is willing to notice it. So it's kind of one of those, oh, it's easy. But what's really hard is the part where they have to be willing to notice. So, Katie is now going to rant.
I am not going to rant. What would I rant about?
How did you feel about that?
I was just gonna say that maybe to get the girl to like you, you need to try to hang out with her more and talk to her more and, you know, just kind of get to know each other and then see where things go from there.
But she still might not notice you. It's one of those iffy kind of things.
Just so negative.
Somebody has to be real with our people.
True.
People are watching this for honesty. They're not watching it for lies.
It's not lies sometimes. I mean,
And that brings up a question. Do you believe in panda bears? See, me and Katie had this conversation earlier. We couldn't decide if we really believe in panda bears or not, just because we've seen them on TV and we've never seen them in real life. Because we've also seen fairies, vampires, werewolves, witches, wizards, all sorts of crazy things, like
superheroes and
zombies. We see those on TV every day. Do we believe that there is a vampire sitting outside my window waiting to fucking chew off our heads? Do we think there's a werewolf that's going to change on the full moon? Do we think that there is going to be a
zombie apocalypse.
zombie apocalypse? I personally believe there will be, but
I do too.
some people won't. And all of these things we're basing on what we see. So, I think it's safe to believe in pandas. I've never seen one. Katie's never seen one. So, how about down there in the comments, you tell us if you've ever seen a panda bear. So, we and the person who asked that question can know. Do pandas exist? Okay.
And another random question.
From Timbo from Louisville, Kentucky. He would like to add to his question, bacon is the answer to life. So that is the random answer of the day. Bacon is the answer to life. Okay. Now his question was,
Do you drive a Honda?
do you drive a Honda?
I personally don't even have my license, so no.
I
do
personally
not.
don't have a license either.
I do not drive a Honda.
I don't drive a Honda. Nobody is willing to buy me a Honda.
No.
Nobody's willing to let me have a Honda.
I ain't got nothing
So
for
we-
a Honda.
We don't have a Honda, but we
have
both
road
in a Honda. So technically, does that mean we had a Honda or not?
For a brief
Also,
few minutes.
we'd like for you to comment down there and tell us if you think that it counts or doesn't count. All in favor say aye, all opposed say nay.
Those are the questions.
And
I don't remember who it was, but somebody said, "Why are you fucking doing this thing?" And
that
I would just
question.
like to tell you guys that we are doing this because we are very bored, have nothing else to do, have no lives whatsoever, and are just really bored.
Pretty much another reason, we know that we have something that we can say. And we're not silencing our voices. We aren't going to be those kind of people who are all about taking things from other people, not addressing the dirty issues, but are willing to talk about it. So, if you would like, you can send us a question, something you want us to rant about, a joke you heard, what your favorite movie is. You can send us just about anything. We'll take down stuff. We'll use some for videos. We won't for some. Hey, like I said, we're the Chaos Project. Come check us back out.